someone that started the campaign with Jeff Layton and ended with him. It has been almost a pair of two different campaigns. The first week, there were small rallies, not a lot of people there. Jeff Layton didn't keep the eye all the energy that he normally had back in 2008. And then it was like a light bulb went on somewhere inside him, and Canadians started listening to him in a way that they hadn't before. And suddenly, the rallies were overflowing. It was hundreds and thousands of people in places where we didn't expect to see a big turnout, places like Saskatoon, where the NDP does not hold any seats, places like Kingston, which was not even on the radar for the NDP in any way. And Jeff Layton really became a huge around for a long time. We promised much the same thing from the beginning when he became leader. For some reason, now, Canadians have decided to start listening to him. And you can think that maybe something happened during the debate, you can think that maybe something happened during the course of the campaign, but the NDP believes that this is proof that they have been working on this plan since 2003, and they think that it is going to be a huge night for them, and all indications certainly point out.
David Keith put up with 36 days with me in a minivan traveling. He was always positive, always upbeat. I don't know how he put up with me at all. But I gotta tell you, when the Prime Minister comes to your riding on the Saturday night before the election, you know they're out to get you. My only regret is that Mr. Harper hadn't spent an extra day for me to take him around to meet more people. The progressive voters of King's Hants rejected Stephen Harper's narrow vision of Canada. They voted to help Canadian families during this difficult time. They voted for jobs, they voted for education and health care, investments in communities and families, and rejected Stephen Harper's priorities.
When are you going to
I want to tell you how proud I am of the campaign that my leader led during this campaign. Michael Ignatieff campaigned extraordinarily well. Yes. He debated well. Yes. He defended Canadian values and the progressive values that have made Canada one of the most extraordinary countries anywhere. And he did that against all the dirty tricks that Stephen Harper could throw at him. Stephen Harper's had 2 years of negative advertising to try to demonize, marginalize, and stigmatize a great leader that's Michael Ignatieff. And Michael Ignatieff during this campaign carried himself with great dignity and class, and he fought right to the end. Now tonight we're going to have an exciting night. We're going to be watching this closely. I want to tell you that I feel it's mixed feelings. I won in this, we won, you won in this riding, but we lost some really wonderful colleagues. Yes. And these are not just professional colleagues. In politics, you build friendships that are pretty profound, because when you're in the foxhole in trench warfare, you build great friendships. And so we had some great friends who did not win tonight. And I got to tell you that in King's Hants,
thanks. I love this.
6:20 a.m. tomorrow with a thank you sign. I had another one prepared just in case it was thanks anyway. There's a dominant theme that at the end of the campaign we have a clear idea of what has to be done for your riding and your province, the country. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of people in Kings Hands who are hurting right now. There's a lot of families who are suffering. And the conservatives have been talking about this great recovery. Well, in Kings Hands, or actually Kings County, Hants County, and Annapolis County, we've lost 10,700 full-time jobs since the fall of 2008. When I go back to Ottawa, I'll be fighting for those families. I'll be fighting for them. The people of Kings Hands have told me that they're having trouble making ends meet. They've seen with their full-time jobs replaced by part-time work, the cost of heating oil and gas and food goes up every month. They're barely scraping by right now, and interest rates are low, and they are terrified of what's going to happen when rates go up. When I go back to Ottawa, I'll be fighting for those hard-pressed families. During this election told me that they need more investment in home care, in health care, and in education. They know that these education cuts back to the child, we need more child care and early learning. We need more investments in all learning, lifelong learning, post-secondary education. If you get the grades, you get to go. That's the vision I'll be fighting for when I go back to Ottawa. And when I have the opportunity to go back to Ottawa, I can tell you I'll be fighting harder.
Gosh, we must have lost everybody in Ontario. We must have lost everything.
I want to thank each and every one of you tonight. I just don't know how grateful I am to all of you for your commitment to Canada. This victory tonight is not just about a liberal victory in a riding. It's a Canadian values victory. It is where people decided they wanted to fight for their Canada. They fought in Kings Hands. They wanted their Canada back from Stephen Harper. And I hope as the evening progresses across the country, I hope that we wrestle